Welcome to my glamorous life, putting out the dustbin on a Wednesday morning, because today our dustbins will be emptied, so I must put this outside or else we will not have anywhere to put our rubbish. Oh, hello there. Hi everybody. Yes, welcome to my really glamorous life here in England. And look, can you see what's happened? We have had some more snow. We have had another sprinkling of snow. Not much, not as much as other parts of the UK, but we have had some lovely snowfall. And everything is looking rather wintry again. When we say some more, we mean extra. We mean we are having more of something. So maybe you would like some more tea, or maybe some more sugar in your tea. Or perhaps you would like some more English. Well, guess what? You've come to the right place, because yes, it is Wednesday and it is day 10 of 28 days of February, or as I like to call it, Fabuary. Welcome everyone. Ole! Here we go again. Yes, we are back everyone. I am now in the studio, all nice and warm. I hope you are feeling good today. Yes, we are back together again. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I really hope so. Are you happy? Well, are you happy? I really hope you are feeling happy today. We are back together again, yes. And you may have noticed we did have some snow last night, a sprinkling of snow across the landscape around this area. Not as bad as some parts of England, because many parts of the east of England have had a lot of snow. So for those who are wondering, my name is Duncan. Hello there. I'm Duncan, Mr. Duncan. Some people call me other names as well, which I can't say here on YouTube. And I talk about the English language. I've been doing this for such a long time. Do you know how long I've been doing it for? Nearly 15 years. I was on YouTube when there was only myself and Renetto. Who remembers Renetto? Renetto was the first big star on YouTube. And I imagine that no one remembers Renetto. But he was one of the first big superstars on YouTube way back in 2006. Oh my goodness. So now we know what I'm doing and who I am. Well, I like to talk about English. I like to talk about the English language. You might say that I am crazy about English. You might also say that I am an English addict, maybe. Oh, so outside everything is looking lovely, and I couldn't resist starting off today's live stream by showing you some of the lovely views that greeted me this morning when I stepped out of my house. So not only can you see my footprints in the snow, you can also see the footprints of the little birds as well. They were all busy in the garden this morning, looking around, searching desperately for something not only to eat, but also to drink as well. I hope you enjoyed that. Something taken in my garden this morning I couldn't resist. I woke up last night very restless. I had my weird dreams again. I don't know what's going on or why it is happening, but I am having some very strange dreams. This has been going on for many months, in fact. And last night I woke up very restless, quite uneasy. I don't know why, but I had my strange dream again where I'm lost in a place that I'm not familiar with. I'm trying to find my way back to where I came from. And every time I turn a corner, I come to another place that I don't recognize. And that is the dream. And it goes on for a very long time. So if there is anyone out there who likes to analyze dreams, maybe you can help me with my strange dream. This is not one that I've only had once or twice. This is what I would call a recurring dream. Recurring. Something that is recurring is something that happens again and again. It keeps coming back, or it keeps repeating. It is recurring. So that is my recurring dream. And I got up in the night feeling very restless. I came downstairs, had a drink, and I looked out the window and I noticed that we were having some snow. So I went to bed happy, excited, and I managed to get maybe 5 hours sleep last night. So that's all right. I did get some sleep in the end. But it did take a while to get back to sleep. But I woke up this morning feeling very excited because I knew that there would be snow outside the window. And I can't resist showing you something else. So there is another view out of my window. You can see, looking at the top of one of the local landmarks. This is a very famous landmark in the area in which I live. And yes, that is a view taken this morning. Here is another one. And you will see straight away that there is snow all around. There is another view taken from my window. If you look very carefully, if you look very closely, you might see there might be a white van. Oh, yes, there it is, look. There is a white van going across the screen. However, that was recorded this morning. So that isn't live right now. That is actually something I recorded this morning. One more view and then we will carry on. Oh, yes, very nice. It was looking rather wintry this morning, and we have a rather pleasant combination of not only snow, but also sunshine as well, which I think is a very nice combination. I do like it when you get sun and snow at the same time. I quite like that feeling, you see. It makes you feel very nice inside. I think so. So I am in the warmth today, which is very interesting because today we are talking about a topic that I think is very suitable for today. We are talking about cold and hot. Words connected to those two words. So if you feel cold or you feel hot, there are many ways of expressing it, many uses of those words, and you can use them in all sorts of ways, especially when it comes to the English language. So that is something we will be looking at later on. I suppose also I should say that, yes, we have once more made it all the way to the middle of the week. It's nice to see you here today. Yes, it is Wednesday. Ding dong. Oh, I think someone is at the door. Ding dong. Here we go then. Yes, I hope your Wednesday has been a good one. So far, you are having a good day, and I hope so. Oh, hello also to the live chat. I almost forgot to say hello to you as well. How could I forget you? How? It's almost impossible. Hello, Racer. Hello, Racer. Oh, Racer Velez. Guess what? You have a very fast finger, possibly the fastest finger in the world. Maybe this year at the Olympic Games, perhaps we could have a new event. Maybe we can have a contest where people have to click their mouse as fast as possible. Congratulations, Racer. You are first on today's live chat. That almost deserves a fancy pants. Okay, that's enough. We can't have too much of that, you see. I have to reserve my energy for the rest of today's live stream. We also have Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. Nice to see you as well. Vitas is here. I didn't see you yesterday, Vitas. Were you here yesterday? I don't remember seeing you yesterday, to be honest. We also have Flower, Espoir. Oh, and also Luis Mendez. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you here. Also, we have Vittoria Yomisis. Hello, Yomisis Homeschool. Nice to see you here today as well. Mosen is here. Nice to see you back as well on this lovely, snowy Wednesday. It is not only sunny, but we also have snow on the ground. Very nice. Valentina, Sandra. Also, we have Camilla, Ricardo, Jude Alisa. Nice to see you back as well. Grace Chin is here. Nice to see you all here today. Yes, I had a very strange dream last night. And it is a dream that I've had many times in the past. I am lost. I can't find my way back to where I came from. It's a very strange dream. Quite disturbing, in fact. Especially if you are trying to sleep at the same time. Hello, Flower. Oh, Flower. Flower Espoir has a story to tell, and it's not a very happy one. My husband has spilt a drink on his laptop. I suppose the first question must be, how did you manage to do that? What was your husband doing? Was he looking at something on the internet? Was he getting excited? Did he spill his drink? Was he not paying attention to what he was doing? I wonder. My husband spilt a drink on his laptop, and he is feeling very down because he has to replace it with another one. So your husband now has to buy a new laptop. I suppose it depends how or what type of laptop it is. If it is one that is very powerful, you might have to spend a lot of money. Sorry to hear that. I would imagine that your husband is feeling very silly about doing that. I would imagine. I think so. Hello also to, can I say Christina? Hello, Christina. Ricardo. Oh, thank you, Ricardo. Ricardo is giving me some advice about my dream. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I am not an expert about dreams, but it seems to me that you need to reaffirm your personality in order not to have the feeling of being alone. Oh, that is very deep. I will think about that later on. Thank you very much. Maybe I need to reaffirm my personality. Sometimes I think I have too much personality, to be honest. Sometimes I think I might be slightly annoying, you see. That might explain quite a lot of things. Valentin, taking a stroll on a winter's day, breathing the fresh cold air is needed for good recreation. I think so. Walking out on a cold day is a great way of reinvigorating yourself. Walking is a good way of getting inspiration, especially if you are a creative person. Sometimes if you are creative, you might find that you lose your creative energy. So sometimes going for a walk or doing something to distract yourself can actually be quite good. Yes, I agree with you. I think that's a very good idea. Hello. Oh, hello, Novi. Hello, Novi. Or Novi. I haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome back. Nice to see you here as well. Belarusia is here on the live chat. Thank you very much. Nice to see you here, Belarusia. And I'm very pleased to hear that your father is back home. That is very good news. So can I say a big special hello to you, Belarusia, and also your father as well. Mr. Duncan, maybe you are feeling a bit lost because of the COVID situation, and your dreams express this discomfort. Victoria, that is also a very good thought. Now, I didn't think of that. I just thought it was my stupid brain doing crazy things, as it normally does. But yes, you might be right there. Maybe my brain is trying to cope with all of the weird things that are happening around us. Maybe. You might be right there. Let's have a look out the window. Would you like to play Spot the White Van? We will do that before we continue. It's a beautiful day. Everything's lovely. And look, we have Spot the White Van. Oh, I can see some people. Can you see some people at the bottom of the screen? There are some people walking their dog. I've never seen that before. If you look very closely at the bottom of the screen, you can see there are some people walking by right now. Isn't that strange? I have never seen that before. I've never seen people walking along that particular place. Very strange. And there is a white van as well. Oh my goodness. I've only just started, and already we have a white van going across the screen. And also we have people walking their dog as well. It looked like two people and also two dogs. And now we have a lorry. I wonder if we will get another white van. Come on, white van, where are you? We are waiting for another white van. There it is. There is a white van. So we have two white vans. We have a lorry. And also we have two people walking their dogs. So actually quite a lot going on there today. I think we can safely say that we have spotted the white van today. What was that? What was that? Was that my stomach? Was that my stomach then? It sounded like my tummy saying hello. So that's it. The white van has been spotted. Hello, Kimya. Hello, Kimya. Why don't you say my name, Mr. Duncan? Why don't you say my name? Kimya. Hello, Kimya. I am saying your name right now. I will say it again in case you didn't hear me. Kimya. Hello to you. I hope you are having a super duper Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. There we go. I've said hello to you now. Racer says maybe they are your neighbours. I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, that road that we look at is very far away. So I have a feeling that they are not my neighbours. I don't think they are, to be honest. Hello, Alfian. Hello, Alfian. Oh, by the way, we have a very busy week. Next Sunday, I will tell you this now so you know. Next Sunday, Valentine's Day. Next Sunday. Oh. Valentine's Day, the day where all of the lovers get together. And of course, if you are looking for love, you will try to find someone. Or maybe there is a person that you have been watching and you would like to ask on a date. So there is a good chance for you to connect with someone that you like, someone you have been watching, maybe someone at work, perhaps a work colleague. So on Sunday we have Valentine's Day and Mr. Steve, and as if that wasn't enough, as if that was not enough, we also have next Tuesday we have Pancake Day and Mr. Steve's birthday. I can't believe how busy this month is turning out to be. So next Tuesday it will be Steve's birthday and also Pancake Day. So we might go into the kitchen to make some pancakes. And also we will be celebrating Mr. Steve's birthday next Tuesday. Oh dear. It's so... What a hectic month this is turning out to be. Do you like someone? Says Sora. I don't know. Are you talking to me? Well, of course I have someone very special in my life. I have something that I always like to be near, something I always like to embrace, and sometimes I like to give it a little nibble. Of course, I'm talking about my chocolate biscuit. For those who are wondering, yes, I still have my chocolate biscuit. This is the last chocolate biscuit that I have in the house. And I still have it. There it is. So this is not an ordinary chocolate biscuit. This is a very special chocolate biscuit because this is the last chocolate biscuit that I have in the house. And this is something that I feel very attracted to. I like you so much. Do you mind if I give you a little nibble? Oh. Oh, very nice. So because this is the last chocolate biscuit that I have in the house, I must eat it very slowly. So this will have to last until the end of the month. But maybe on Sunday I will give my chocolate biscuit maybe an extra nibble. So what about you? Are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day? Maybe you are in a relationship. Perhaps you want to do something special on Valentine's Day, Lover's Day, for those who are in love and those who are looking for love. Very nice. The live chat, very busy. Hello, Noor Halawa. Hello to you watching in Saudi Arabia. Nice to see you here today. The temperature here, by the way, in England is around 0. It is 0 degrees. Unlike Melbourne, Australia, where it is actually 33 degrees. And they are playing tennis at the moment in Melbourne. And apparently it's very hot in Melbourne. In a moment we are going to look at words connected to being cold and feeling hot. That is what we are doing today. I showed you the white van earlier. We had the white van game. Would you like to see something that I filmed this morning. A lovely moment of time with a white lorry and also some beautiful birds flying by. Ah, look at that. Ah, there is the white lorry. And there you can see some birds flying by as well. What a lovely moment of time. I feel as if I want to watch that again. Can we watch that again? Can we see it again, Mr. Duncan? Okay then. If you want to see it again, I don't mind. So there is the lorry. And there, coming into the frame, you can see some birds. It almost looks as if the birds are actually following the van. Maybe that particular lorry is carrying bird seed. I don't know really. Hello to Jimmy. Jimmy in Hong Kong. Can I say hello to you? You. Hello to you. Have you ever tasted chocolate brownies? Chocolate brownies, yes. Well, chocolate brownies are normally like cakes. So a chocolate brownie is something that is made with chocolate, but also normally it will have pieces of chocolate inside. Quite often it is a type of cake. It does look like a biscuit, but in fact it is a type of cake. So quite often here, if you go to a tea room or a small cafe, you will find that there will be chocolate brownies. Very nice. In fact, anything that has chocolate, anything, I love a lot. No problem. Can I say hello to Irene and also, Guadeloupe. Hello, Guadeloupe. Nice to see you here. It seems like a long time since I've seen you here. Anyway, Guadeloupe, you are welcome. What does sweet teeth? Do you mean sweet tooth? So if a person has a sweet tooth, it means they like eating sweet food. Sugar, things that have a lot of sugar in that particular thing. So if you like eating things that have a lot of sugar in them, such as chocolate brownies. Wow. We can say that you have a sweet tooth. A person who has a sweet tooth is a person who likes eating sweet food. You are very correct there. Alessandra is here. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Sorry I'm late. There is always something to fix around the house. There is. Would you like a mystery idiom? So this will be keeping us guessing during the next 25 minutes. So here is today's mystery idiom. I did promise yesterday that we were going to have a mystery idiom, and here it is right now. That is a well-known phrase in English. But the question is, what is it? What is that well-known expression? I will give you the answer before the end of today's live stream. So there it is, today's mystery idiom. Now, let's have a look at today's topic. We are going to look at words, phrases, ways of using the words cold and hot. And there are many ways of using these words. Many ways of using these words. Many ways of expressing these words. For example, if something is cold, we can say that it is chilly. Chilly. Now, of course, there is a country called Chile, but this is spelt differently, as you can see. So, if something is cold, you might say that it is chilly. Chilly. a chilly day. Maybe you feel chilly because you've been outside in the cold weather. So you feel chilly. Yes, you are right. There are two different spellings to the word chilly. One of them refers to a country in South America, and the other one means to be cold. We have the opposite, burning. Now, this is something we often use figuratively. So if we say that something is burning, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is on fire. So we are not referring to something that is on fire. We are just saying that something is very hot. Burning. The sun. Whew. The sun is burning today. It means it's very hot. Or maybe you feel as if you are burning. Oh, I am burning today. If you are outside on a very hot day, you might say that you feel burning, or you feel as if you are burning. Something is burning can be used figuratively. So it doesn't mean that you are on fire. It doesn't mean that you are really, really hot. So hot that you might burst into flames. Nothing like that. Nothing so serious. Burning figuratively. It means you feel hot. You feel very hot, in fact. Maybe you are outside. Maybe you are in a very hot studio like me. So I might say that today I feel as if I am burning because I'm in my very hot studio with all of my hot lights around me. Oh, now here is a short word, a very short word, only 3 letters. Icy. Icy. If something feels icy, it means it feels cold. A cold feeling can be described as icy. You feel icy. If you go outside, you can say, whew, the weather today is icy. It means it is frozen. It is cold. The conditions out there are very, very cold. Icy. You might say that today the weather outside here in England is icy. I think so. Between you and me, I am really looking forward to those lovely summer days, those lovely long hot days where we can enjoy the warm sunshine, to feel warm, to feel pleasant. So quite often the word warm can mean a pleasant feeling. So you are not too hot, you are not too cold. It is warm. It is not unpleasant. It is not too hot. It is not too cold. It is just right. It is warm. Warm. So quite often we use the word warm to mean something that is pleasantly hot. Not too hot. It won't burn you. It is warm. You might have a warm meal. You might wear some warm clothing. So to feel warm means you feel comfortably hot or comfortably. What's the word? I've lost the word. It's fallen on the floor and now it's gone down my trouser leg. That's what happened there. Mosen says icy. Yes, icy is very cold, you see. Something that is pleasant can be described as warm. I was very distracted then. Did you notice? Can you hear my stomach? My stomach is grumbling. That is what was distracting me, you see. I was very distracted by my stomach because I haven't had much to eat today. Bracing. Oh, here's an interesting word. Bracing. If something is bracing, quite often it is cold, it is chilly, maybe there is a strong wind. So if you go outside on a very cold day and maybe there is also a strong wind, you might say that the wind or the air or the weather is bracing. It means that if you go outside, you will feel cold. You will feel the cold air on you. Not very nice at all. Here's another one. Balmy. I like this word. If something is balmy, very interesting spelling there, you see, because you have a silent L. The letter L is silent. Balmy. It often means hot, humid. So maybe if you like that sort of weather, maybe you can say that you feel comfortably hot. So you might go away to a tropical country. You might like to sit on the beach all day, enjoying the sunshine, and maybe the air is very humid. You might describe it as balmy. Balmy. Ooh, I'm looking forward to those lovely summer days and those balmy evenings. Because sometimes during the summer months, you can also have very warm evenings as well. I like it. I like that a lot. Balmy. Oh, Pedro is here. Pedro Belmont, hello to you. Nice to see Pedro here. Are you busy these days, Pedro? What are you up to? What are you doing? Anything interesting happening where you are? Christina says, I don't like a balmy day. It makes me feel unwell. If it is too hot, if it is too humid. Here is the word now that describes the weather right now. Freezing. It is freezing. So you might go outside on a snowy day or a cold day, and you might come back into the house and you will say, oh, it is freezing out there. It is freezing out there today. It's freezing out there. It's so cold. It is freezing. Freezing, cold. And then we have the opposite. The opposite to freezing, we can say scorching. It is scorching out there. So if it's very hot, maybe you feel a little uncomfortable or unpleasant in the hot weather. You might say that the weather is scorching. Perhaps the sun is out in the sky and you can really feel the heat from the sun and it's making you feel quite uncomfortable. It is scorching. It is so hot. So you can use this word to describe the weather if it's very hot. Something that you are trying to eat. Maybe you are trying to eat one of your chocolate brownies and it's just come out of the oven. Unfortunately, it is scorching. It is, I can't eat it. It's scorching hot. It's scorching. It's too hot. So something that is too hot, something that is unpleasant and hot can be described as scorching. Here's another one. Quite often we will use this word. In fact, you can use this word in more than one way. Bitter. So quite often when we talk about things that are bitter, it means things that taste sour. So this word has more than one use. You can use this in more than one way. It can describe the taste of something that is sour. It feels sour in your mouth. It's bitter. Something tastes bitter, like a lemon, for example. Lemon juice or pineapple juice. Does anyone actually drink pineapple juice? I think pineapple juice must be the worst thing in the world. It is disgusting. I cannot drink pineapple juice. It is really horrible. In fact, I would say that pineapple juice is very bitter. However, the word bitter can also be used to describe a very cold day. You might go outside and the weather today, for example, is freezing cold. It is very cold. It is bitter. So when we talk about the weather, and if we say that the weather is bitter, it means that it is very cold. It is freezing cold. You have to wear some clothes, you see? You have to wear some clothes, or else you will become very chilly and cold, and you will feel bitter as well. Bitter. Of course, the word bitter can also mean to feel unpleasant about something. Maybe the feeling of hatred towards another person, especially if someone has beaten you in a contest, or maybe they have something that is better than what you have. You see, you can feel bitter towards someone as well. So to feel bitter towards another person means that you feel cold towards them. You feel hatred. You don't like that person because their car is bigger than yours. You feel a little bit bitter. Yes, very interesting. Here is another word. We are talking about cold and hot. So perhaps if you live in a tropical country, maybe a country where you have a lot of humidity, you might say that the temperature is high, but also you might say that the air is humid or stuffy. I like that word, stuffy. So this word means that the air is warm and maybe it's unpleasant. So maybe if the air in your room is very warm and maybe you feel unpleasant because of it. For example, right now in my studio, the air in here is very warm. It's very stuffy in my studio because I have lots of lights shining on me. So that's the reason why, you see, we say stuffy or humid. If the air is very warm, you might describe it as stuffy or humid. There is a lot of moisture in the air. Here's another one. Once again, if you go outside and maybe it is very cold, like today. 0 degrees today, although last night it was 5 below zero last night. Yes. When I was walking around the house during the night, feeling very lost and alone because I was having a nightmare, you see. Biting weather. So if the weather is biting, it means you can feel the cold air. It almost feels as if the cold air is biting your skin. Very interesting. Have you ever been outside on a very windy day when it's freezing cold? It feels as if your skin is being ripped from your face because it's so cold. You might say that the weather is biting, or perhaps the wind, the cold wind is biting. It literally feels as if your skin is being bitten by the cold. Valentin says, I can't call -5 biting. Well, it can feel cold, especially if you go into your garden in your underwear. Maybe you are sleepwalking, you see. So yes, not that I've ever done that. It's never happened to me, as far as I know. Biting. The biting weather. Here's another one. If it's hot, if it's too hot, you might go outside and say, Oh, I can't go outside today. It's boiling. It's boiling. It's too hot. In my studio, the temperature is very high. It's boiling in here. It's so hot in the studio. It really is. So if it's too hot, if we are talking about the temperature and maybe it feels unpleasant, you can say that it is boiling. It is boiling. It is very hot. Here are two words now that mean something that is not hot, not cold, but slightly warmer than cold. We have the words tepid. 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 And lukewarm. I used to go to school with a guy called Lukewarm. Lovely chap. Tepid and lukewarm. So if we talk about things that are tepid in temperature or something that is lukewarm, it means that it's not freezing, but it is slightly warmer than cold. Lukewarm. Have you ever heard of that word before? Something that is lukewarm, something that is tepid. Perhaps you have made yourself a cup of coffee and you forget that you made a cup of coffee, and then later you go back and you find that your coffee has become lukewarm. So it's not cold, but then it's not hot. It's lukewarm. Here's another one. Now this is an expression. We can actually use this to describe the way a person is looking at someone else. You might give someone a cold stare. A cold stare. Have you ever given anyone a cold stare? Maybe someone who has upset you or annoyed you? You give them a cold, unemotional stare. So if you look at someone with no emotion on your face, we can describe it as a cold stare. And that's it. A cold stare. Here's another one relating to feeling cold or being cold. You might have a chilly response. So this is very similar, you see. So it's something that is seen as negative. If you receive a chilly response, it means that maybe if you walk into a room and no one says anything, no one reacts, they don't even say hello. They just say nothing. You might say that you receive or you received a chilly response. A cold response means something that comes to you as an answer or a reaction that is cold and unfeeling. A chilly response. Jimmy from Hong Kong says, who doesn't like tepid and lukewarm soup like me? Now, I don't like having my food lukewarm. I have one very important rule. If I ever go to a restaurant or a cafe and I order food that is hot, it must be hot. I insist on the food being hot. I can't eat cold food, especially if it is supposed to be hot. So a chilly response means a cold, unemotional response. Here's another one. Oh, using the word hot, we have a hot topic and also hot potato. If something is a hot topic, it means it is something that lots of people are talking about, something that lots of people are discussing. I suppose there is one particular hot topic at the moment that lots of people are talking about. You know what it is. A hot potato. What is a hot potato? Well, a hot potato is a way of describing something that is not easy to talk about, or maybe something that is not easy to approach. A hot potato. Because if you hold something hot in your hand, it means you can't hold it for very long, you see, because it's too hot. It's too hot to hold in your hand. So a hot potato is something that you don't want to do, you don't want to talk about, or you don't want to discuss for too long, something you find difficult to talk about, maybe a controversial subject might be described as a hot potato. And then hot topic is something that lots of people are talking about. Something that many people are discussing is a hot topic. It's almost time to go. Oh my goodness. This hour has gone by very quickly, I must say. Ooh, we have a person now who is a cool customer. A person who is described as a cool customer is a person who is confident, relaxed. They have a lot of self-control. They don't get angry. They don't show their emotions. They are a cool customer. A person who doesn't get emotional. A person who is very confident. They are a cool customer. Here's another one. You might give someone the cold shoulder. If you give someone the cold shoulder, have you ever done that? Have you ever given someone the cold shoulder? If you give a person the cold shoulder, it means you ignore them. You push them out of your life. You give them the cold shoulder. To ignore someone, to push someone away. If you refuse to socialize with someone or speak to someone, you give them the cold shoulder. Two more. We have the words that relate to things that are cold and maybe things that are not quite cold. For example, as I showed you earlier, we have cold, we have tepid, and we have lukewarm. So all of these things are degrees of cold, and also things that are not completely cold, but they are almost cold. So something that is almost cold can be described as tepid or lukewarm. And when we look at things connected to hot, well, something might be hot, something might be searing, something might be scorching. So these, once again, are degrees of heat. It is hot in here. It is searing. It is scorching. So these are all levels of heat. Hot, searing, scorching. They are all levels of heat. I can't believe it. Is it really time to go? I've only just arrived. It only feels like I've been here for a few seconds, and already I have to go. I can't believe it. But don't worry, I will be back with you tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. So I will be back with you tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Hello to Beanie. Beanie89. Oh. I am... Oh, hello. Hello, Beanie. I like this dude's hat. Thank you very much. You like my French beret. Thank you very much. Oh. They've gone. Beanie has gone. It was just a very quick visit. Thank you very much. Here comes the mystery idiom. Today's mystery idiom. I will give you the answer right now. Something that looks very unusual. It is a person who appears to have lost the bottom part of their body. However, we might also say that they have lost their legs as well. Their legs have vanished. The answer to today's mystery idiom is... You haven't got a leg to stand on. It is a well-known expression in English that means to have no option or choices of how to react or fight back against someone or something. If your options are 0, if you have no chance of winning, we can say that you haven't got a leg to stand on. You can't win. You haven't got a leg to stand on. Quite often when we are talking about a situation that a person can't win, maybe you will not succeed, maybe you are having a fight with another person, maybe something to do with a legal problem, perhaps. You might say that you haven't got any answers, you haven't got anything to say because you haven't got a leg to stand on. And there it was, today's mystery idiom. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. And yes, I am doing 28 of these. And as you can see from my hat, today is day number 10. So I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Tomorrow, we will be back tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. And we will do this again. However, there will be a different subject tomorrow. Something different to talk about tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for your company. I will be live every day throughout October, and I will see you tomorrow at the usual time. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Thank you for your company. I hope you've enjoyed some of the sights as well. Thank you, Hiroko. Thank you, Vittoria, Christina, Rosa. Thank you very much. Thank you also, Sandra, Grace Chin. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you for your rainbows, Sandra. I do appreciate them. See you tomorrow. I'm going now. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching me today. I hope you've enjoyed this hour. And I will see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, later on, there will be captions on here so you can watch this again. Also, don't forget to check out the playlists under this video. And of course, until the next time we meet here on YouTube, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.